By the time we get to sleep tonight, half of the NRL Grand Final picture will be complete as the Eels take on the Cowboys for a place in the decider this evening in Townsville. Danica Mason is there. Evening to you, Danica. Can those Eels handle the North Queensland heat?
Well, good evening, Roz. Yes, it is quite hot up here at the moment. 27 degrees currently. Brad Fittler alongside me here at the stadium. Now, the Eels, they only arrived in Townsville yesterday. They haven't even had a captain's run here. How do you think they'll handle these conditions?
Well, I spoke to the captain and a few of the players out in the field earlier, and they're very excited. The conditions are beautiful. The field's fast, which will suit Parramatta if they can hold the ball. But apart from that, obviously the heat's going to play a part. The sweat factor, that's going to be a little bit different to what they're used to, but it was 22 degrees last week.
What about for the Cowboys, Chad Townsend? There was a little bit of criticism when he did sign with the North Queensland side on a big money 3-year deal. How vital has he been for this side?
Yeah, it's good to see someone that actually lives up to all the hype. And they've come here. He came here with a job. He had to lead the team around and he had to stay calm when everyone else was losing their head. And he's been absolutely brilliant in that. And it's just allowed everyone else for their talent and what they can do in the footy, not worrying about the details of the game. And he's done his job. So to Chad and North Queensland, they've had a fantastic year thus far.
Well, this is shaping up to be an almighty clash, a sellout stadium here, Roz, and of course all the action live from 7 p.m.
We are counting down the minutes. Thank you very much, Danica. See you then. Now, a huge blow for South Sydney ahead of tomorrow's preliminary final against Penrith. Star winger Alex Johnston has been ruled out with a hip injury. Journeyman Richie Kenner comes into the Bunnies lineup for just his second game of the season.
Alex Johnston put through his paces at captain's run today, eventually getting the news he was dreading.
We gave him every opportunity to get a chance today. He can run, but he's got pain, and we can't afford a winger coming off the field, so we made the right decision and we move on.
Enter Richie Kenner. You'd be forgiven if you're not familiar with the name. He's only played one game of first grade all year, but did finish with a hat-trick against the Knights.
He's really good in the air, which is going to be important, dealing with Nathan's kicking game, so I think the game suits him. It's going to be physical. Physicality is not AJ's strength, so there's a bit of a win there.
It's the ultimate story of perseverance. The 27-year-old has been in and out of the NRL since debuting in 2015. This year, the Bunnies gave him a train and trial deal on minimum wage.
He's been awesome for us throughout the year. He really fits in our culture. The boys love him here, and you could tell when I told the boys he was playing how excited they were, so he won't let us down.
So tomorrow night, all of the pressure is on defending premiers, the Panthers, and that is exactly the way Souths like it.
People have been riding us off all year and they can ride us off again, but we'll be there in the 80 minutes and we'll be having a good crack.
Emma Lawrence, 9 News.
Api Coruscant's job tomorrow night is to ensure South's season comes to an end, but he has a strong connection to the Rabbitohs. A member of their 2014 premiership team, he's also received plenty of advice from his opposite number, Damien Cook.
He was a drought breaker with the Bunnies, a key part of South's famous 2014 victory. But Api Coruscant has made his own history at the Panthers and could bury his old club again. Not that he'd get any extra pleasure out of that.
There's definitely a bit on my heart that I still love South, but yeah, at the same time, another job to do.
How much do you love them?
Yeah, probably not as much as the Panthers, but no, there's definitely obviously the history there. But yeah, it's a new chapter in my life now.
There's still a connection with the Bunnies. His opposite number tomorrow night is his Origin buddy Damien Cook. They shared the Blues hooking role this year.
It was great to me, helped me out a lot, really helped me, gave me lots of advice, so I'm very thankful for that. And it's always great to play good players, so I'm looking forward to this weekend.
Do you remember the strongest bit of advice he gave you?
Yeah, more just told me about the intensity, starting the game, how it is, and just about keeping my head.
Api's head is one of his strong points. He has an ambition to coach first grade one day. Right now, he says he's keeping it simple.
You'd like to be a head coach?
Yeah, well, I guess that's the end goal. I love the strategy of footy and dealing with people. So, yeah, I guess it's sort of something I'm going to have to think about in the future.
The video work and stuff, how much of that do you do now?
Yeah, not a great deal.
Really?
Not a great deal. I like when I play sort of being a bit free-minded.
I watch how you play and the manoeuvres you're putting on. Is a lot of that what you see?
Yeah, a lot of that's more just reacting to what's in front of me rather than video and whatnot, which is also why I don't like watching too much video. It keeps me sort of open-minded, I guess. And my job's a lot easier than a lot of the other boys. I just pick up the ball and pass it, and when I see some change in front of me, then I can react.
Danny Weidler, 9 News.